Hi everyone, I'm coming on here today to just kind of share a little bit about myself. I haven't done a video like this, and so what I want to do is, especially since I am standing as a CPS survivor in a new, which is an ancient way of doing things, I want to show you where I'm coming from and how I am being greater right now than my current circumstances. So anyways, right here, this is where I am sleeping on this futon, and this is my temporary home just for a short while, and we are blessed to have it right now. This is actually a condo that we remodeled over a year ago, and it was actually started a couple years ago, and we were able to stay here while we remodeled it. And there's a beautiful view. It's going to be hard to see because it's a cloudy day, but you can actually see the ocean out there when it is clear, the Oregon coast. And so for a year, we were able to just relax, and I was able to go inside, and I was able to, even though we were working every day and stuff like that, I was seeking and asking, and I was knocking at the door for answers as to what my purpose and what I was supposed to be doing to reclaim my birthrights. So anyways, I'm able to stay here right now. I was just looking around to see what else maybe I was going to show you. There's over here, and I got my little journal there. Over here, I have some affidavits that I'm going to be turning in. And then in the kitchen, what I want to do, I'll show you. Just walk with me. I should have it pointed towards me. Here is the little kitchen that we have. And I have my tea set up. I have some Paul d'Arco tea. I have some licorice root, really good for the adrenals. Slippery elm. I have some cat's claw, which is really good with the Paul d'Arco. Some mullein to loosen up the mucus from my lungs. I have some decaffeinated green tea, and my black tea is out. And then I have some dandelion root right now. So that is what I have. And over here, we have our travel size Berkey. And behind there, we have our Ninja for smoothies. Over here is the food that I have right now. And so some bananas, some pineapples, Himalayan salt for the guacamole I like to make. So I use avocado, I use onions, and I use lemon, and then I actually have some peppers too that we got from Grocery Outlet. This is kind of how it has been for a while, is just having just enough food to get by, and every time we run low, then we end up getting more blessings, and we're able to just eat what is serving us. And I eat way different than my husband. I try to eat raw food. We do have some 5-ingredient raw tortillas that we cook up and put the stuff in, and sometimes eat some rice, just because sometimes we're extra hungry, and it's good to have that filling sometimes. I also have some frozen blueberries, and I did have some apple cider that I got from Oceana, but it went bad when I was out helping people this last couple of weeks, and I wasn't able to drink it, and so I got really bummed about that. But I usually drink just my tea and some Berkey water, and then I have my fruit, which helps to just keep me hydrated anyways, naturally. I was going to show you right here, I have my yoga mat, and up there we have the TV, and those aren't our bikes, but that is, we cast I Chromecast onto the TV to do the yoga and to watch some of the YouTube videos that are helping to teach me how to create pure intentions and elevated emotions, and to just change and rewire my brain so that I can do and be and have those things that I want deep down in my open heart. So last thing I wanted to do is show you, here's a purse that I got from the local market, and inside I have, right now to my name, $25. And so when I speak about abundance and wealth and prosperity and all of that, and being grateful for the things that I have right now, and then also believing that abundance is right there, it's here, ready to manifest and be revealed to me, and my restoration of my birthrights are right here. Just I am aligning with the vibration to match that frequency, which are high elevated emotions. And I have to do that from a place where I'm not moving from lack, but seeing how grateful I am for everything that I do have. And it can be challenging at times, and so what I try to do is just be aware of my thoughts and my emotions. When we leave here, we will be going back to our small little RV, and we have a Toyota Sunraider that we were blessed to buy back when we had a little bit more money, and we got it for really cheap because we had to fix it up. But it's pretty small, and we have a couple of tents set up, and so we're fortunate to and blessed to have a place to keep those and be able to stay there for right now. And we are currently just doing things to help us to move forward and to get to a place where we are living the way that we want to be living, in bliss and in abundance and in joy, and preparing our fields for the harvest that is being cultivated right now. You know, I'm planting seeds of love and with water every chance I can get all over the place. And as a CPS survivor, many things come about. So I don't close doors to various places that I can be moving into to help me reclaim my birthrights. That's why I have some affidavits, and I have turned in some other affidavits to people who are in seats of power, just because it is important to speak into the universe and to claim what is rightfully ours, and to make sure that we are letting others know. And this helps to empower others who have been attacked by these for-profit private business associations of CPS and their privately owned courts. These family courts do not follow the actual law. They do not give you due process. They are not true courts of record. And the judges or magistrates, administrative clerks who sit in those seats are actually they're paid by CPS. They're working for these corporations. And so there's a conflict of interest. And where there is allegations that have come forth, there needs to be sworn statements under penalty of perjury by real men and women who can swear to firsthand knowledge of this. And there needs to be a trial of one's peers, you know, in the right amount. There's like 24 jurors. These aren't tainted juries, but they are just independent from the judge, who is supposed to be there to make sure that our rights are not violated. So these are just things, just like when people talk about the vaccines or talk about Monsanto and stuff like that, we need to be aware, because knowledge is power. And we don't have to stay stuck and fearful about these things, but as we know what is going on, we are empowered to move forward. And there's so many who are uniting to help one another to have this modern day form of human trafficking stopped. And so I'm a part of that as well. I'm just coming about it in a different way as I raise my vibrations, and I am then guided to what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'm doing it in a place of love, not separation. I don't hate any of these people who have done this. I actually love them and hope that they will open their eyes to see that we are all one. And so when these CPS and these different police, these judges, and all these different people who are injuring or violating people's rights, there's doctors who are harming people, thinking they're doing right. And when you're doing that, when you're kidnapping people's children, that's what it actually is. Okay, you're actually doing that to yourself and to your family and to your own children. That's what is actually going on, because you are me and I am you. And so when we start to see this, that we are all connected, then we will start to be able to open our hearts. Well, our hearts will be opened to be able to see, but they will be open more and more, and we will be that change we want to see in the world. So I wanted to come on here just to be real and let you guys know, if I can do it, you can do it too. We are not in this alone. The heart, the open heart, is a bridge. It's a bridge to the divine, to connecting with source and with our highest potentials, our highest timelines that exist right now in the quantum world. There is a world out there that you can't see with your five senses. You have to actually have that veil lifted and our pineal gland activated, the crystalline structures within expanding and activated, so that we are able to start to hear from the intuition that is speaking to us, that still small voice, and we are able to then be guided and directed to where we're supposed to be going, because we're connected with everything. We just have to slow down, we have to stop, we have to disconnect from things and quiet the mind, meditate, pray, and believe. So we live by our intentions and our emotions, and what we believe, what we think, and how we feel is what we actually create. And so let us create this world to be heaven on earth instead of hell. We've been hoodwinked, and so it's happened in a way to help us. It's not happened to us, it's happening for us so that we can wake up. And that's what this whole thing has happened. That has happened in my life, has done to me. It's woken me up that I am more than what I have been led to believe, what I have, I've forgotten who I am and who all of you are. We are part of source, particles, and even deeper than that. Actually, we are waves of source. We are frequencies, and yeah, we are actually incarnated as source here on earth, and we are living out and starting to wake up to this. And there is this greater intelligence that is helping us to do so, because we're part of that. So anyways, I love you guys, and I just wanted to share that yeah, I'm moving in such a direction to help me and my family to be able to be our greatest selves. But with our story, I want it to be helping others, because it is bigger than us. It's not just about me and my family. It's about all of your families and everyone, and our greatest, what it is that's going to be best for us. Not in the best interest like CPS says, because that is not in the best interest of anyone. It is in the best interest by source, who is not clouded by corruption or fraud or any of those things. And so I say this to people, hoping that you will be able to sit back and open up your eyes, look at the whole picture, stop being compartmentalized, so that you can take responsibility for your actions and what you are creating as creators and co-creators. And once we do this, everything that we do consciously will begin to create better things on earth and healing And then we will embody the love and light that we actually are. Okay? So I love you, and I hope that this was something that you enjoyed. I want to come back later and do some other videos, maybe do some recipes down the road and just things I enjoy. But I wanted to encourage you guys that you can do it. You know, we can rise above, we can be greater than our current circumstances because the blessings are coming. Namaste.